All right, let's dive right into this explainer and do a bit of a digital unboxing of the Bizmanualz MP1000. It's a premium toolkit designed specifically for leaders who are just completely frustrated by disorganized strategy meetings. Look, if you're a CEO, a board member, or an operations manager, you know exactly how painful it is when strategic planning goes completely off the rails. Today, we're going to look at exactly how this targeted solution is built to fix that.
So be honest with yourself for a second here. Are your strategy team meetings kind of unproductive and disorganized? If you struggle to keep your team aligned and working towards the same overarching goals, well, this is exactly why you need a standardized framework. Because without a set procedure, even the absolute most talented teams end up wasting hours just talking in circles, burning capital, and losing momentum on your most critical projects.
Here is our agenda for today. 1. The strategy team solution. 2. Inside the procedure manual. 3. Essential forms and checklists. 4. Job roles and preparation. 5. Time-saving template features. And 6. Transform your strategy meetings.
Section 1. The strategy team solution. Positioning the Bizmanualz MP1000.
The very first thing we absolutely have to talk about here is accessibility. For just $49.99, you are getting an entire, ready-to-use digital corporate manual that completely removes the friction of starting from zero. You aren't paying thousands of dollars for a high-end corporate consultant to come in and draft up policies for you. Instead, you're getting the exact, proven architecture you need to start aligning your strategy team today, literally for less than the cost of a standard business lunch.
Just to give you a real, tactile sense of what you're actually buying, this robust document spans 16 pages and nearly 1,900 words of purely actionable policy. This isn't just fluffy corporate jargon. It's densely packed, providing very clear, step-by-step directions formulated specifically for the CEO, the board, and the strategy team itself. It basically acts as the ultimate playbook so your company can develop rock-solid plans to effectively compete and win in the marketplace.
Section 2. Inside the procedure manual. The 4 core activities.
What's really interesting about this manual is just how cleanly it breaks down your workflow into highly structured chronological activities. It doesn't just broadly say, hey, go make a strategy. It actually guides your team step by step. First, forming the strategy team appropriately. Second, planning a development schedule so everyone is operating on the exact same timeline. Third, actively managing the strategy project cycle. And finally, conducting a strategy review to ensure the team is actually hitting its objectives. It maps out the entire life cycle of a complex project from day one straight through to completion.
Section 3. Essential forms and checklists. Ready-made assets.
The inclusion of these ready-made assets brilliantly illustrates the true value of this product because you literally don't have to design a single one of these operational documents yourself. As part of your purchase, you get instant access to ready-made templates. You're getting a strategy planning timeline template to keep things on schedule, a project status report template for clear communication across all your departments, and crucial review checklists to monitor performance. These forms are where that high-level policy successfully translates into daily ground-level execution. Section 4. Job roles and preparation. Defining the strategy team.
So a major reason meetings fail? A total lack of clear roles. The manual completely eliminates that confusion by defining specific jobs. Take the champion, for example. The champion is clearly defined as a high-level leader. This is that member of senior management who actually has the organizational clout to sell the idea internally and just bulldoze through logistical barriers. They ensure the plan isn't just theory, but actually secures the necessary budget and business support to cross the finish line.
Then there's the facilitator. This is such an incredibly essential role defined in the manual. They are an issue-neutral individual. Their entire purpose is totally external to specific departmental politics. They're dedicated solely to guiding the discussion and helping the whole group work more effectively together. Having a clearly defined facilitator keeps the meeting moving forward instead of allowing the team to get bogged down in those predictable departmental turf wars.
The manual also distinctly separates out the sponsor. This is the individual or entity taking ultimate responsibility for initiating a process. Basically, they're the primary risk taker for whom a project is undertaken. By officially separating the sponsor, the champion, and the facilitator, the Bizmanualz MP1000 ensures every single person knows exactly what hat they're wearing the second they walk into that conference room.
So, how does all this build into actionable goals? Well, the preparation guide inside the manual ensures these distinct roles align their strategies using SMART objectives. We hear that term a lot, I know, but this framework forces your team to actually make their objectives specific,
measurable, attainable, relative, and time-based. This creates crystal clear metrics that can be easily monitored, which allows your team to build really effective dashboard systems that display real-time performance.
Section 5. Time-saving template features. The frictionless experience.
I want you to compare the agonizing process of starting from scratch, facing hours of tedious drafting, complex formatting, and entirely guessing at the correct corporate structure, against the instant relief of the Bizmanualz MP1000. It is an instant download of ready-to-use Microsoft Word templates. You're effectively buying back your own time, skipping that dreaded blank page syndrome, and jumping straight to organizational implementation.
And as this quote from the source material highlights, these templates aren't rigid constraints. They are fully 100% customizable in Microsoft Word. This means you can easily add or remove sections, tailoring the specific language to fit your exact industry, your niche market, or your unique company culture. It provides this massive foundation that you can just mold to fit your business like a glove. But the crucial point here is mitigating any risk on your end, right? To remove absolutely all purchasing hesitation, your download is backed by a rock-solid 30-day money-back guarantee. If it doesn't immediately streamline your strategic planning process, you aren't out a dime. It is a completely frictionless, risk-free investment in your company's operational efficiency.
Section 6. Transform your strategy meetings, the ultimate payoff.
When you actually implement the procedures and forms we just walked through, the benefits immediately begin to compound. By standardizing your approach, you guarantee complete team alignment. Everyone finally knows the mission. And that alignment directly leads to increased productivity and much faster, higher quality decision-making. Ultimately, this isn't just about having nicer meetings, you guys. It's about driving tangibly improved business results and making sure your executive team consistently hits its strategic goals. So if you want a proven, frictionless way to align your operations, head over to Bizmanualz.com to download your completely editable copy of the MP1000 today. Equip your executives and operations managers with the procedural tools they actually need to succeed. Don't let disorganized strategy meetings hold your organization back for another quarter.
I'm going to leave you with this provocative thought to consider right now. What is the true financial cost of letting disorganized strategy meetings hold your organization back for another year? I mean, can you really afford to let your strategic vision get derailed by yet another unproductive meeting, especially when the exact blueprint to fix it is available right now as a simple instant download?